So if you are a nurse in Kenya and you want to come to the UK, these are the steps you need to know. Pick your paper and a pen. So first of all, you need a passport. A passport is very crucial when you want to travel out of Kenya. So passport is the first thing you need to have. Next step, you need to do your English exam. So for the English exam, you have 4 sections. You have speaking, you have listening, you have reading, and you have writing. As earlier said, speaking, listening, and reading, as it is on the screen, you require a band 7, and you require a band 6.5 in writing. Once you pass your IELTS exam, trust you me, you've killed one big old thing, one big old problem in the process. Step 3, you need to register with NMC online. We've opened the website. It is possible you can register, and the questions are very easy to answer. I think it's not that complicated. If you're not sure on how to register, please do not make a mistake, because once you make a mistake, it is very hard to reach NMC, my friend, and you can use a lot of credit kuwapigia simu. So don't make any mistakes when you're registering with the NMC, because it's very hard to rectify the mistake. So you can go on YouTube, search for how to register NMC online. They have a guideline as well on their website. So be sure what you're answering is the correct thing. Do not make any mistakes. And then when you're registering for the NMC, there are options there. You want to be a pediatric nurse? Do you want to be a general nurse for adults? Do you want to be a midwife? Choose what you want. Mental health. Yeah. You don't need any specialty. That's one good thing in the UK. You don't need any specialty to be any nurse here. Well, you might need later, but you don't need as you register for that one. And then the one you choose is the one you do the exam for, if I'm making sense. So if you choose mental health, you will do a CBT, an exam for mental health. If you choose adult nursing, you will do an exam for adult nursing. If you choose pediatric, you will do an exam for pediatric. So decide before you choose, because some people, they choose mental health and then they start researching on how is mental health. Being a mental health nurse in the UK it's hectic. It's not easy. So before you choose one, make sure you really want it and it's something you want. Okay? So maybe you've chose general nursing. I chose general nursing adult. So next, after you've chosen what you want, the NMC will send a link to the NCK to ask them to verify you. So now that's where you pick your high school certificate, you pick your NCK certificate, you pick your nursing school certificate, police clearance certificate, and of course, what is it, passport? All the certificates you have, just carry them to the NCK. And of course, 12,000. Sijui kama wamepandisha ama they still charging the same. So when you have that money and the papers, take them to NCK yourself. They will give you a form for out migration. So you will have to fill that form with all the details, maybe where you're working, where you're living Kenya. Of course, usikawai sema ati unatoka Kenya juu ni kubaya. They won't accept your application. Acha niwaambie tu for free. Where sema you're living because you want to a career development, blah blah blah. Okay. Just something good. So once you've taken your papers and you've paid the money, the NCK takes roughly like maybe 1 week or 2 weeks, depends on how busy they are. So they will now reply to the NMC, tell them, oh, this is our nurse, we trained this nurse, and she is licensed in Kenya. And then when they send that to the NMC, the NMC will now send you an email to tell you that you've been verified. Okay. And the email they send, keep it well, because you will need that email as a PDF. Okay. So after that, Person Vu, I think it's a company that helps so many like UC British Council, NCLEX to take their exam.
Wait, Person Vu?
Yeah.
Wait, how you spell that?
Pearson. Pearsonvue. Pearson Vu.
Oh, is it like higher view? Higher view is one of the things wanatumia ku recruit. Oh, yeah, I think it's the same thing. It's a computer based nini.
Yeah, it's computer based. Yes.
Okay.
Sorry, I was reading the comments. Yeah, umeandikiwa na Jack. Someone there, Jack Pearson Vu. That's the one. So Pearson Vu, they will send you an email to give you your account logins. So this one now will help you to book for the exam. The exam is called Nursing and Midwifery Council CBT exam. So it's called CBT.
Okay.
Yeah. So ukitumia your link, you book your exam and the exam costs you, I think it was 14,000 my time. Saizi labda imepanda. Ilikuwa 14K.
Your CBT exam. Okay.
Yes. So after you do your CBT exam, you can now start looking for a job. So people will ask me, where do I look for a job? Nimeapply, nimechoka. Yes, darling, it is not easy. Me, I applied 56 jobs before I got 5 interviews. So you need to structure your CV well. You need to structure your online application perfectly if you want a job. Yeah? So, if you don't structure it well, you won't get a job. Utakuwa unasikia watu wamepanda ndege wamekuja UK, but you're not coming. So because there's a mistake you're making.
And what are some of those mistakes that people make?
So for instance, you see in the UK, or maybe every other job online, it has a job description, right? So most people don't read the job description. Job description means what they want you to do in that job. So definitely you have to read it first so that you can write your supporting information, like why do you feel you're fit for this kind of job? Why do you think we need to choose you? You need to explain yourself. Yeah? And that's where people go wrong, because the supporting information is the hardest part of this job application. I think those who are applying can tell you that.
Okay.
But if you have a good supporting information, trust me, you will get so many interviews. Hadi unakuwa overwhelmed. So, and then unaingia sasa kutafuta kazi. So unaweza ingia track jobs. Track jobs, it's the best. Kama ni mtu ataka kwenda NHS, track jobs is the best website for you. Yeah? Utaenda usearch hapo international nurses, alafu weke band 5, alafu utafute search jobs. Itakuletea zote, apply all of them.
Do you use nini? Do you use Indeed for that? Ama unatumia there's an actual track jobs, okay.
Yeah.
Alafu unasema, did you say you look for band 5 jobs ama?
Unatafuta international nurses.
Okay.
Juu ukiweka nurse utaletewa jobs zenye haziko si za international nurses. So they have international nurses. Unaweza andika maybe overseas nurses, international nurses. Yeah.
Na hiyo kitu lazima ukuwe umeregister, si ndio?
Yeah, I think you need to. Yeah, I think you need to. Yeah. Welcome to track that one.
I tried to nini. Wanakwambia lazima unini. Lazima uregister.
Yeah, you need an account. Yes.
Okay. But you just look for track jobs, international nursing?
International nurses. Usisearch hivyo. Nasema ukisha sign in kwa track jobs.
Oh, utanini. Ukisha sign in kwa nini?
Ndio hiyo, hebu finya hiyo track jobs. Ndio hizo. No longer accepting applications app. But ukisha sign in kwa hiyo track jobs, you will now be able to search for the jobs.
Itakupatia hizo nini? Oh, hii I think ilikuwa job moja tu. So ndio. Hii United Lincolnshire Hospitals. Si inasemwa hivyo
Lincolnshire.
Unaita Lincoln. Unaita Lincoln.
Lincolnshire, I think.
Lincolnshire. Oh.
Like you say Shire. Unasema Shire.
Shire. Lincolnshire.
Cheshire.
Ai. Kwetu tunasemanga Shire. Kwa sababu New Hampshire ni Shire. Hii imesema Shire. Huku tunasema
New Hampshire.
Shire.
Kuna vile inasemwa tu anyway. Doesn't matter.
Okay. Potato. Potato.
So na search jobs hapo una apply as many as you can. Kuna mwingine ameapply 136 na amepata moja. She's coming actually to the UK.
136 jobs.
Yes.
He. Huyo si amejituma sana. 136.
Nakwambia no sleeping. Hizi ndege lazima watu wapande. Don't sleep.
Na mtu ana apply job 3, sijui zimeenda 9 hapo, anaanza kutukana watu ati hawarudishi nini. They are not replying.
Na watu apply kazi. Imagine kazi, mimi nasema kazi zipo hapo. But si ku apply tu pia. You have to apply like using your brain. I mean, just apply a job vizuri. Hata kama uta apply 10, zenye unajua hapa lazima nipate moja yake.
Nice.
Hustler.
Ben Kivuva hapo anawaambia nini? Anawaambia nilikuwa nimeandikia process but Ben Kivuva amewaambia kunini. Kuna watu wako better. Unaona, ni watu watapita IELTS nini? Watapita IELTS writing. Aya. Alafu so track jobs nini? What other sites do you use? Unatumia nini?
Indeed.com.
Okay. So kama hapa Indeed, alafu I think what is NHS?
NHS, it's like a government ni kama government hospitals.
Okay.
Ni kama county hospitals za Kenya, unaona? Sasa hapa zinaitwa NHS. Okay. So you just unatuma tu application una nini? Hawata because one of the things I think people run into na either job bank ama Indeed za US na nini ni oftentimes if uko outside the country chances zako za kupata interview inakuanga very low. Hapa hivi hawatatupa CV yako, resume yako kwa dustbin as soon as wameangalia hapo hivyo wanaona nini yako ni Kenya. No, unajua ile job una apply job zote. You have to apply an international
apply specifically
job. Yes.
Yeah.
Of course,
I wanted you to
job inasema
no, go on. Ukiapply job inasema nini nurse?
Ukiapply job inasema you need an NMC pin na hauna NMC pin watarusha kwa dustbin. Itatupa
kwa dustbin. Now nilikuwa nataka ni reiterate hivyo kwa sababu so many people oftentimes the reason hampati nini au upati emails za nini au upati nini wanakuita ma interviews ni kwa sababu na apply kazi hauja qualify in terms of makaratasi zako na nini. So umeambiwa look for hizo international. Zile zina hire tu watu wa nje. Yeah. Okay. All right. So look for a job, apply 179 jobs, umepata 180. Ukishapata
kazi, they will send you a job offer. Please Please, I'm begging you, make sure you read your job offer. Because I'll give an example with another NHS, Sitaitaja.
Okay.
So they told people you need to pay back £6,000 when you leave them. So, okay, this is what happens. When you get a job in the UK with a hospital, and maybe with a care home, they give you a contract, right? So you need to work for them for those years. Maybe wengine 3 years, wengine 5 years. Mostly in 3 years. So they tell you, if you leave us, you have to pay us this amount of money. Ama a percentage of money. Yeah? So wengine walikuwa wamewaambia you have to pay £6,000. Imagine hiyo ni pesa ngapi, to be honest. It's like $1 million.
We, ni kama list ya nyumba unalipa. Ya apartment unalipa ati ukibreak hiyo nini utalipa hiyo do.
So you have to read your job offer. Read unalipa pesa ngapi.
Okay.
Read wanakupea accommodation ama hawakupei, because wengine hawasomi, and then after they get their visa they realize, oh my god, hawanipei accommodation, hauna hata pesa ya kurent, your visa ina expire hata kabla hata ukuje, because you don't have money. You know, rent here is expensive, and coming from Kenya, if you haven't saved enough, oh dear, you're gonna be stressed out.
Yeah. Na watu wanasema, unajua watu wengi by the way wanasemaga tu mi bora tu niingie hapa, hizi zingine tutajipangana baadaye.
It's stressful. You don't want that kind of stress in another country. Unajua Kenya hata saizi Kenya hata ukinini, for instance, saizi hata maybe nikuwe sina chumvi, siwezi enda kuomba neighbor yangu. Utaomba aje? Unalala njaa. But Kenya unaweza enda uombe chumvi, hata unga nini upewe. But hapa UK it's very hard. Life is hard.
Pia hapa US nini, nikienda digonge kwa jirani yangu na tumekaa na yeye hapo, kama tumekaa na yeye miaka kama 6, niende nigonge kwake nimwombe chumvi,
atashanga.
Anaweza hata ita polisi.
Yes, so you have to read your job offer letter. Usipate tu kazi ufurahie ukuje kuteseka nchi ya wenyewe. That is the worst part, Aki. Worst part of relocating ni kuteseka kwa nchi ya wenyewe. It's very tough.
Yeah, wait, so na ukibreak, so you get a contract with this employer.
Yeah.
What happens, because so many Kenyans, and this I know this, nasemanga Kenyans, but most of my people, kwa sababu naongeanga sana Kiswahili na watu wa East Africa, watu wa Tanzania wanasemaga ninawaignore sana by the way. Habari ya watu wa nini, wa Tanzania, mimi nawapenda sana watu wa Tanzania, Uganda, Rwanda, batoto bakongole. Kitu nimejua watu wengi wakifika anataka apote. What happens if umefika na uko na contract ati uende upote?
Utapotea uende wapi? UK ni kidogo. UK si kubwa kama US. US ni kubwa. Mimi nikitaka kwenda Manchester saizi ni 30 minutes. No, hizo si kubwa. Like from one city to another. It's not like big. Nikitaka kwenda London ni 4 hours. Wewe ukitaka kwenda place kama Texas inakutake how long?
Nikitaka kwenda ka Texas kudrive, hiyo itakuwa siku.
Exactly. So UK si kubwa. So kupotea it's not a good idea UK. Najua US watu wanapotea sana, of which wanakuja kuinuka anyways, but UK I would say it's not easy.
So people watu wako patient and then nini. Alafu si pia juu unajua even hapa hivi ukikuja, if you come up hivi na contract ya msee alafu ukatae kumaliza contract, sometimes unajua what happens, ama ukuja hapa kishule, if you come here for school alafu ukatae kureport kwa shule, you risk being deported, kwa sababu ile time utashikwa utakuwa out of status. Ulikuja hapa kusoma, ulikuja hapa kufanya kazi na haufanyi kazi, ulikuja hapa ukapotea. So unajiweka kwa shida mingi. So watu wakuwe be patient, hata kama ulipwi pesa mingi, hata kama ulikuwa tafuta place ya kuingia, be patient, umalize contract, alafu ukishamaliza contract
Unaona hapa UK Owen, hapa UK si lazima umalize contract. Kenya nilikuwa nasema ni kukuja upotee, like utoke kazi ujiambie mtu umeenda wapi. Tatafutwa. Hapa UK nikikuja na maybe employer moja, naweza toka niende kwa employer mwingine. But sir, you have to pay the employer mwenye alikuleta some amount of money according to your contract
ile ulisign. So unaangalia fine print, unajua watakugonga pesa ngapi.
Yes.
Okay. All right. And but is there a minimum amount of time that if nikienda UK, like I have to be with them for a certain number of years ama kituka ama months before I switch to a different one, ama naweza fika kama kuoga kama nimerudi soko?
Kuna wengine by the way wanakaa like 6 months wanatoka. Unajua it depends with the employer. Some working conditions are very harsh. You can't even stay for 1 year. So it depends with where you're working and how you feel about it.
Aya, sawa.
Niko Shakahola.
Kuna conditions za ku change contract ukitaka that you have to
conditions. I think it's individual based, because mimi nawezaenda job fulani in stress, mtu mwingine akienda hapo anakuwa happy about the job. So it's an individual decision to make. I mean, some people are happy, others are not. We nyamaza, wacha nurse amalizie.
Aya, we kuna so nursing tumemaliza, wacha basi we, alafu sasa umekuja kama nurse. Nauliza tu swali moja, alafu najua watu wengi hapa wanasema watu wako strong caregiver. Wamengoja history ya caregiver sana. So mapepa in terms of makaratasi unapata ukisha kuja, as in do you come as a permanent resident? Sijui story ya UK, kuna permanent residency, kuna nini? What do you come ukikuja kama nurse?
So unakuja na work visa.
Okay.
So ukikuja hapo unapewa BRP card, residence permit. So that shows you can work and live in the UK, but hii imaanishi wewe you don't have a leave to remain. So ukiwa na hiyo residence permit, work visa, tier 2, ukikaa 5 years, of which nasikia wanaongeza ikuwe 8 years, ndio utakuwa citizen. Utapata leave to remain.
Okay.
So unakuja tu na work visa, residence permit.
Sawa. Wacha before, by the way, unajua watu wengi wamekuja hapa juu ya caregiving.
Caregiver please.
Wacha tuende caregiving before nini.
Call your friends.